So, in light of this pandemic, it seems like the movie industry as a whole has just been in a state of complete and total disarray. Films are getting delayed. Movies like big time movies like Mulan, Black Widow, James Bond, just to name a few, are having their release dates pushed back into next year, along with Wonder Woman, or just having their release dates pulled completely, and we don't even know when we're going to get those films or in which format. You have some people saying that some of these are going to come straight to streaming, or it could just be a while before we get to see them in theaters. So it's a crazy time for films. People are even concerned about whether or not movies are, or whether or not people are going to go back to the movie theaters, if they're going to be run out of business by this whole thing. So it's really not a stable time for the movie industry. But in light of all of this, there is still hope at the end of the tunnel, because Venom 2 has maintained its release date despite all of this. According to IGN and Heroic Hollywood, Venom 2 is still on track to be released later on in October of this year, which is a little surprising because we just had Sony tell us yesterday that movies like Morbius and Ghostbusters Afterlife are being postponed until next year. Honestly, I think that it's only a matter of time before Venom is pushed back. I don't think that it's going to maintain that release date. I think that Sony's just kind of holding off on announcing that for right now. But I don't think it's going to hold on to that. And I say that because you have so many big films that need to come before Venom that I'm pretty sure they want to get some of that money back for. So whenever this thing is over, if it's over before the year is out, they're going to be trying to put a lot of movies back into the movie theaters. And I'm not sure if Venom itself has the pull or the draw to get people who may be a little apprehensive about going back to the movie theater. I don't think that Venom is the film to put out there to bring people back. I think if they were to do that, they should use like a different movie. I don't know what that would be, but I don't think it's Venom. And for them to move a movie like Morbius or something, I mean, I understand Morbius not being a movie that they would want to use either, because Morbius is at this point a character that people are not really familiar with. It has Jared Leto, who could be considered box office poison. It's just some things about that film that would probably make it more of like a gamble that they may want to hold off on. And seeing how Venom made a ton of money when it came out back in 2018. And of course, you have Carnage, who's supposed to be appearing in this movie as well, so that's going to be generating some serious interest. I can see why they would be trying to hold off as much as possible on pushing Venom back. But again, is it really the kind of movie that's going to draw people back to the movie theater? I don't think so. To be completely honest, I didn't think that Venom was one of the best films I've ever seen in my entire life anyway. Yeah, it was stupid fun, but I wasn't really sure where they could possibly take a sequel other than just seeing a live-action Carnage on the big screen for the first time. What else are they going to be doing with this character? Now, there are rumors swirling around that we're going to get a Spider-Man cameo or somebody else coming into this film, which would be awesome. I would love that, but I don't know. I'm not particularly excited for Venom 2. But that's just me. I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of you are, and that's wonderful. But the first Venom, just to me, it was a bit of a letdown. I thought that it was a little bit too cheesy, a little too hokey. And I don't see the second one. I mean, Woody Harrelson is supposed to be Carnage. Now, while I do think that he is a pretty decent casting choice, I think that his involvement pretty much screams comedy, or a lot of funny moments, or whatever, cheesiness. So I think that they're probably going to stick with the overall feel of that first film. And I don't know if I'm really looking forward to that. But, I mean, this is good news for people who feel like a lot of movies that they were planning on going to see this year are being pushed back, and they might have to wait another year. I mean, Wonder Woman, just an example, was pushed back from, its original release date, which was supposed to be last year, to, I guess, give Avengers Endgame all the time that it knew that it needed. And, you know, they want to get as much money as possible, too. So this was supposed to be the year for that. I've been extremely excited for Wonder Woman, but again, here we go again. Wonder Woman is being pushed back another year. It's terrible. It really is. I'm like, are we ever going to see Wonder Woman? So this is good news for people who, you know, had a bunch of films that they were looking forward to. At least there are still some that are still slated for release this year. But I wouldn't get my hopes up because, you know, this virus has been throwing multiple curveballs at everybody. And I don't think it's over yet. So, you know, maybe in like a month or so we can come back and see if, you know, Venom holding its ground, you know, will make sense. But for now, we just have to wait and see. What do you guys think of this news? Are you excited for Venom 2? Do you think that it's just a matter of time before it gets delayed as well? Or do you think that, you know, this could be one of the first films that people get to see when movie theaters inevitably open back up? And do you think that Venom 2 is a film to go with? Or do you think movie theaters should probably try to go with something just a little bit more popular that could drive interest and audiences back? Let me know in the comment section below, and if you have not done so already, go ahead and click that subscribe button so that you can get more content like this, which contains movie news, reviews, and reactions from your boy Derek right here at Anamanji. Don't forget to click that like button, and do not forget to click that bell notification so that you will know when I post again. That's all I have for now. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay dope.